I tried to end my life. I was depressed, anxious, lonely, angry, I was traumatized. I saw no way out. I escaped that hell by finding God and getting on self-improvement, only to fall down to hell again when life got crazy. Now I am changing my life for good and teaching everything I've learned along the way.
Good afternoon. It has been a long day.
Good afternoon. It's pitch black outside. It's 10:30 p.m.
Your car broke down.
Yeah.
And now I'm picking her up from her car that's broke down, which is overheating really bad. Today is chest day. The past 3 videos have been chest days, funny enough. We're gonna get this workout in, and then I'm gonna edit all night, and then do back and biceps in the morning. It's hard when your own mind convinces you that nothing is worth it, and that no matter what you do, your efforts are pointless because you're screwed either way. Not good. But it's funny though, because I actually quite enjoy the gym, but recording the gym has become kind of burdensome, and if I miss the time that I'm supposed to go to the gym and I know it's going to be busier, I just won't go. So, gotta figure that out. That's going to be a bad habit for when I do wake up late. Gotta get back into prayer. That's a big common denominator. Honestly, most self-improvement stuff you don't even need to really know about, because prayer kind of solves all those problems in of itself. There's no point in obsessing over all the knowledge of self-improvement and the habits if you're neglecting prayer. It's like, what are you doing? So that's definitely top priority, as well as hitting this workout. I'm excited. Maybe I'll actually hit 185 today. Do you think it'll happen? Just on a random 10:30 p.m. night? I went to grab my pocket. I was like, where's my phone? Did I forget my phone? Okay. The beautiful incline bench. A staple. Something I do want to do is close grip bench. I haven't done close grip in a while, so I'm gonna start with 25s, just so I don't kill myself. Whoops. Two more. One more. Oh. It's a good burn. Okay. Tricep push downs.
You look really strong right now.
Have you had this flavor?
I don't like that.
This is a solid like 7.5 out of 10. I'm not wearing a good shirt for this right now, but yeah, it's a 5 reps less. Oh yeah. Okay. Excuse me. They have the Cola Celsius in here. What?
It's popular now.
Popular demand. That used to be such an unpopular flavor, and now everybody likes it. I pretty much only did triceps because Cassidy is really tired, and I'm pretty tired, and I probably should get some sleep. I'm feeling a little better. Just got to make sure we get back on track tomorrow and wake up on time and go to the gym on time and pray on time and do all those things, because this is a pivotal moment where it can go either way. It can go really south or really, really good, really up. So, gotta ride that wave and also push ourselves regardless. And yeah, tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Just gonna go to the gym and do all the things in the morning. Looking forward to it. Okay, I know this is a stereotypical Oregon P&W thing, but why am I seeing so many? You can see right there. Why am I seeing so many van lifers? This guy, for example, literally on the way to the store, I've seen 2 van lifers, and yesterday I saw several. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if everybody just decided to become a van lifer this year, but I mean, cool. That's actually really cool though. This guy has a truck, so he gets to have a truck for his daily personal vehicle, but he just has a bed to sleep in. That's really not that bad. He has a window in the back, probably has some kind of skylight or something. Honestly, pretty nice setup. Not much space, but if you're by yourself, you don't need that much space. Pretty cool. Death by 1,000 cuts refers to when a bunch of minor inconveniences all of a sudden start piling up all at once. You get a flat tire, your car breaks down, there's a bunch of traffic, medical bill comes up, all of a sudden everything starts going wrong. Everything, somebody gets sick in your family, you get sick. All these things happen at the same exact time. Now, there is no statistical explanation for any of this to be happening all at once. You get a flat tire, okay, maybe you hit a nail in the road. There's traffic. Okay, well, maybe there's just traffic today. Maybe there's just a backup. Somebody doesn't know how to drive. Maybe there's an accident, whatever. It happens. You get sick. Okay, well, that happens. Everybody gets sick every once in a while. But a death by 1,000 cuts is when all those things, plus many other things, all of a sudden start piling on all at once. And essentially, the devil uses this to overwhelm you, fatigue you, and cause you to kind of explode and just ruin your life. And his number one goal with all of this is to get you to stop praying. I experienced this about a year ago, a little over a year ago. I moved to a completely different city to be with my girlfriend, now wife. And I thought it was conviction from God, but I also thought it could be spiritual warfare from the devil. That everything started going wrong, that all of a sudden my car broke down. Then my other car that I just bought from somebody broke down. And then all of a sudden I was stuck in this city, and then I was stuck in this new city, and then I didn't know what to do, and I was getting a new job, but I had to run to work, and then everything was going wrong. And this guy tried to fight me at work, and I was like kind of in this pressured situation where I was still a Christian, but I still have like this fighter angry tendency, and I was like, I have to avoid the situation. I can't work here. And I ended up sabotaging that job, which was an okay job, and I sabotaged it and just made it harder for myself. A bunch of other things went wrong, and I was like, is this from God? Is this from the devil? I couldn't distinguish the two because I wasn't tuned into the frequency of God. I wasn't praying anymore. I wasn't reading my Bible. I didn't spend time with God. I was doing things that went against God and went against the personality of God, so I wasn't like God anymore. I kept messing things up and doing things wrong, and I was in survival mode. I was in fight or flight, so I didn't go to prayer. But the one thing that will save your life in this situation is going to God, spending time with God, prayer. Before this all happened, I was praying over an hour a day, meditating, journaling. I was gratitude journaling to kind of keep gratitude going and not be like ungrateful, not be prideful. Working hard on a purpose that I felt so passionate and so good about. I felt so good about this purpose I had. All those things I started neglecting because I was in survival mode. This is what the devil does. He wants to basically tire you out, fatigue you, and cause you to get in this survival mode state where you're not praying, you're not doing any of the other good habits that bring you closer to God, you're treating other people like trash, you don't get closer to God, and you start creating other problems that then snowball into more problems, and then it literally accelerates the death by 1,000 cuts. And then it literally accelerates the death by 1,000 cuts when a bunch of more things start piling on, and then you freak out, you don't know what to do. The devil is attacking you. It is statistically improbable that all these things are going to be hitting you all at once, so something is going on. Something is trying to get you to cave in. Something is trying to get you to sabotage. Something is trying to get you to not go to God anymore, not trust God. Something wants you to give in to the devil and his addictions, his ways, his coping mechanisms. All of a sudden, 2, 3, 5 years later, you have an alcohol addiction, a weed addiction, junk food addiction, doom scrolling addiction, porn addiction, jealousy addiction, gossiping addiction. This is you now. You are so distant from God. You don't know what happened. You used to pray, you used to be close, you used to meditate, you used to do Bible studies, you used to go to church. Church actually felt good. The Bible feels dead. You start doubting your faith. You don't even believe in it anymore. You don't even know if God is real. As if you've never had that encounter with Jesus. As if you've never read the Bible and just had it spoke to you before. As if this thing that you had didn't change your life. This relationship with God, this Bible, like the presence of God is so amazing. But when you are in this fight or flight situation in life, you don't have the presence of God anymore. You just don't, because you're not going to God and you're doing things that are counter to God. You can't give up prayer. I know it's so hard, but you have to act like nothing else matters. Doesn't matter if your car broke down. Doesn't matter if you have to pay $1,000 medical bill and you don't know how to pay it. It doesn't matter if you got fired from your job. You don't know how you're going to make rent. You have to wake up every morning and go to prayer. You have to go to God. There's literally no other option. If you're a Christian, there's no other option. Because if you don't, your life is going to be miserable. Other people's lives are going to be miserable. Your wife, your kids, if you have them, your family, your friends, the people you meet in public, the face you give strangers in public. You are affecting these people. You are affecting their day. You are actually hurting them by the state that you're in. So you're not just sabotaging yourself. You're not just hurting yourself. You're hurting everybody else. You have to pray. You have to get back to God. You just have to spend time with God. An hour a day. I know it's a lot, You can start smaller if you haven't ever done that before. But in fact, actually, if you have done that before but you haven't prayed in a long time, you probably should do a little less time and then work your way back up to an hour or longer. But I know subconsciously you miss God. Subconsciously you miss that encounter. You miss the presence. You miss the peace, the love, the joy, the contentment. You can get that back. You can change your life. You can start feeling good again. The devil did this to you for a reason, but you have to go back. Prayer is the one thing, the one choke point that you have to just get back to doing. Otherwise, what's the point? Something I do is I have been lacking in prayer for the past year. I'm not gonna lie. Something I do is I think I'm getting closer to God by reading my Bible, by going to church, by serving God, by making these videos, by making videos on the other channel. I think I'm doing better, but I'm not, because I'm not praying. You have to talk to God. You have to have a relationship with him. You have to have a structured prayer. You have to go to him informally all the time. You have to realize that he's not just Lord, but he's also your Father, and he wants to talk to you. He wants to know how you really feel. He wants to know you because he created you. He created your personality, and he wants a relationship with you. That's the whole point. That's the whole point of God being able to have a relationship with you. If that wasn't the point, we would all still be Jews. We would all be Jews. We would all just have a set of rules to follow. We would all go to the synagogue and we'd all do our little thing, read our scripture and call it good. But that's not the case. We have a relationship with God now. We are called to have a relationship with God. We are called to pray. We are called to do these things. And life is so much better when you do them. Life is so much better when you have a relationship with God. So, and you know that. You might not know that, but if you've had a relationship with God before, you know that. You know life is better that way. And yet you are still sabotaging. You're still in this fight or flight. And it will never get better unless you make it better. So you have to make a change. You have to start right now. You have to ask God. You just have to go to God, get on your knees and just go to him and be genuine. Tell him how you feel, but then also be in repentance, be sorry. Death by 1,000 cuts is a vicious tactic by the devil. And you know what? You go to prayer, you get back with God, you have a relationship with him again. Devil's still going to attack you. That's not going to change, but you can still minimize it. You can still learn to overcome it. If you really dial in with God, you'll never get in that fight or flight situation. If you never lose the consistent habit of prayer and getting in the presence of God, you will never crumble. You will always have peace. You will always have stability. You will always be sure in the midst of chaos. You'll be fine. You just have to stick close to God. That's the one ingredient. That's the one thing you need to do. If there's one habit in your habit tracker that you need to commit to every single day, it doesn't matter if you journal. It doesn't even matter if you go to the gym. It doesn't matter if you go for a run. It doesn't matter if you eat healthy. Those things do matter. Don't get me wrong. But the one thing that actually matters is prayer. And yet that's the one thing you're ignoring. The one thing you're ignoring. I'm not talking about a 5-minute prayer every day. Oh, I pray every day, bro. You have to pray for hours. You have to get close to God. You have to be in the presence of God. You have to think of God throughout your whole day. You have to thank God for every sip of water you drink. This is something you have to do. You have to get dialed in with God. Otherwise, the devil will destroy you. You think, oh, praying never saved me from the devil. Like, yeah, okay. You still caved in. You stopped praying. You stopped doing those things. So yeah, the devil easily overtook you, easily took you down. You have to get back with God. You have to get back to prayer. You have to get back to consistency. You have to do these things. Otherwise, the devil's going to keep attacking you. And maybe you need deliverance. Maybe there is like a demon like truly like messing with you and like is attached to you, has a lot of power over you from all the times you gave it permission to control you and afflict you and hurt you. Get deliverance, but you still need to pray. You still need to get back with God. Otherwise, it's pointless. So